Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you,
How
my
are you?
son?
I'm good, Sheikh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So, this
Alhamdulillah.
session, half an hour, is fiqh, Islamic law. We
Okay.
are discussing the rules of Hajj. So, it's on YouTube. So, if you don't want to be on the picture, you can keep the camera off. But
Okay.
after half an hour, inshallah, we'll do the Quran, okay?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى قيام يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. السلام عليكم, my sons and daughters, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to continue the manasik al-Hajj, the rules for the Hausa students. And so we did the conditions of Hajj. We spoke about al-bulugh, the reaching the age of puberty, and then we spoke about the intellectual, the state of sanity, because if somebody is insane, the Hajj is not obligatory upon him. And we also discussed the ruling of the periodic insanity. And then freedom, we said we don't discuss these masail because these are old masail and now there's no more this condition available in the Muslim community. And we said we are going to discuss today al-istita'a. We spoke that the istita'a are in three angles or three aspects: the time and the health, and the third thing was the security of the path or security of the way. We gave this introduction and we started discussing the rulings related to istita'a, and we came to ruling number 14. um, yeah, we discussed the um yeah, so ruling number 13 was إذا كان للحج طريقان, if there are two routes or two flights or two airlines or two means for going Hajj, one is secured and one is not secured. Okay, so but the secured one was longer route, take the longer route. Hajj is not going to be fallen upon you. Okay, so بل وجب الذهاب من الطريق المأمون وإن كان أبعد, even though if the longer route is secure, take the longer route. But if it's obligatory, then you have to be in the Holy Lands. نعم إذا استلزم ذلك الدوران في البلاد كثيرا بحيث لا يصدق عرفا أنه مخل السرب لم يجب عليه الحج. So if that kind of option, you have two options. Okay, دوران الأمر بين الطريق الأبعد والطريق المختصر، لكن طريق المأمون والطريق الغير مأمون. So if that route, the longer route, is going to take you to go around and around the country for long, let's say it's a longer route, not like I gave you example of flights nowadays, but let's say you are going to come from Europe to, let's say, Mecca, and the route goes through Syria, where there is war zone, or Turkish on Syrian border, because when you come from Europe, you have one of the route is to come through through Turkey and then Syria and then come down to Arabia and enter Mecca after Jordan. But let's say this route was not secured. The longer route, there's a longer route. So let's say there's a longer route. You don't go to Syria, you just go all the way south of Europe, and then you cross the what they say. There's the gap between Europe and Africa, Morocco and Spain. There's a small gap. You can take a ferry, for example. You can get on the ferry with your car, and then you take yourself all the way on the east side, and then you cross Jeddah. I mean, you cross the Red Sea also by boat. But that could be very long route. You see, instead of coming all the, like, this is Europe and this is Mecca. Instead of coming direct like this, you come like this and take a ferry here and then come here and take a boat or a ship which crosses you the Red Sea. It might be too long, or no. This is Europe, because this here, my nose, consider my nose Syria, so you have to pass by Syria. Okay, now so we are trying to find out a route where this war zone is bypassed. So either you come like this, or you go like all the way northern Turkey, then you go to Iran, and then from Iran you take a ship to Persian Gulf, and then come. So there's so much hassle. The longer route is secured, but there's too much hassle. So then this is the only route. You have the shorter route, and it is not secured. Then he says the Hajj would not be obligated upon that person. لم يجب الحج. He says نعم إذا استلزم ذلك الدوران. That means taking another longer route. في البلاد كثيرا, going into the countries lot like extensively. بحيث لا يصدق عرفا أنه مخل السرب or مخل السرب. It doesn't indicate that you are secured, because you have to go so many places and so many seas you have to cross, Mediterranean Sea and then Red Sea, or from there Persian Gulf. There's too much hassle there. لم يجب على الحج. And that was the only way. Let's say, because we are talking about the only way. Let's say you could not afford the airline ticket. Let's say you could. The only way you had yesterday mentioned hypothetically that by going by car, and the petrol was cheap and the car maintenance was cheap. So way cheaper to go by car. Okay, yes, it was a bit longer than airplane's flight, maybe 3-4 days, like 5 days maximum. Like many people, they travel from Sweden to Iraq. They take about 4 to 5 days. It depends on how you stop between the countries and how many drivers are there. Are you continuous driving with your assistant driver? Anyhow, that's not my problem. Those are technical things. But so the Hajj is not wajib if the route becomes so long in a way that you are not considered that the path is secured. And then we come to ruling number 14. إذا كان له في بلده مال يتلف بذهابه إلى الحج. Let's say you have a business and no one is taking care of business. The moment you travel for Hajj, your business will be looted, gone away, people will take away, you will have losses, this and that. I mean, there'll be a chaos. So if a person had wealth, or had properties, whatever he had source of income, source of wealth, or wealth. يَتْلَفُ بِذِهَابِ إِلَى الْحَجِّ. If he's going to go for Hajj, this is going to deteriorate, or get damaged, or get because of losses. وَكَانَ ذَلِكَ مُجْحَفًا بِحَالِهِ. And this was too much intolerable for him. Like, this was the only source of income, this business which he's running. And if he goes, his business will go down, totally mess up, chaos. And that is not going to be good for him and his family. He has to pay the bills, he has to pay. And there's no way he can secure his business, because he can't find anybody trustworthy who could handle it. Then he says Hajj would not be obligatory upon him. So he has wealth. But who will take care of his wealth after he goes for Hajj? Yes, spiritual people say Allah will take. That's fact. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can arrange someone also. Because if Allah will take care of them, He will. But let's say if Allah did not arrange, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not written for him for Hajj, for example. He wants, but because you decide, and Allah has to also make a decree. So if it is not in the decree of Allah and you beat your head left and right to go for Hajj, you will never go for Hajj. Because we plan, but there's somebody who has already done planning above us. So that's why many times our plans are not executed. Why? Because there's a great planner above us. Like Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, in one of his statements, he indicates that I know that there is God. Why? One of the ways to know God. Because I plan many times, my plan does not get executed. Something happens. That means somebody has planned differently than my plan. So should we not plan and should we sit like idols? No, 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 no. Our duty is to plan. Our responsibility is plan. But it might be matching with the plan of Allah and it might not. You want to go for ziyarat and you are desperate to go for ziyarat or Hajj. But then the circumstances came up, encountered, and did not allow you. Like we said, the flight got delayed, canceled, and you're stuck in the transit for 2-3 days. And once the Hajj days were finished, and now they got you a flight. Somebody else planned and overrided your plans. So, so that can happen. I mean, you plan, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a different plan. So we have to plan. Like marriage, for example, somebody, always I tell the people that marriage is like scratch and win, okay? You have to seek a wife, a pious wife, and this. You have to scratch, and then you find out, no, nasib, there's no nasib. That means it is not according to what Allah has planned for you. So you have to look until you scratch, oh, this is the one. So when we put efforts for looking for someone, okay, we are scratching. And if we get an answer, yes, we approve our daughter to be your husband, not your husband, sorry, your wife or something like that, then halas, you won. If he says, no, she wants to study this and that and blah, 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 it's not him. It's somebody up doesn't want, or up, somebody everywhere. Up means authoritative wise, up is above you, your authority, your planning. He has planned something else for you. So keep looking, keep scratching that lottery card until you find out the right person for you. Yeah. So لم يجب عليه الحج وإذا استلزم الإتيان بالحج. So that one ruling number 14 says that your wealth will get deteriorated, and that deterioration will be not easy for you. It will be it will cause you to be in a difficult situation, in a very complicated situation. And Hajj is not wajib. What about إذا استلزم الإتيان بالحج? As I mentioned, the reason I read Arabic and English, because we want our HAJJ students to strengthen their Arabic language skills. So as I read, I'm reading word by word. They can also read and then focus with me on the meaning. وَإِذَا اسْتَلْزَمَ الْإِتْيَانُ بِالْحَجِّ. If a performance of Hajj is going to necessitate or lead to or cause to or associate in, istalzama, mulazim, lazim, two things together, associate. So if a performance of Hajj is going to be a cause of avoiding in a more important wajib, such as what? Such as inqadu ghariqin. Look at subhanallah, the insaniyat of Islam. A guy is dying, okay? He's sinking, and you are like on your camel or on your car going for Hajj. He says, no, save that guy, okay? But if I'll go and save that guy, I'll miss my flight, I'll miss this, my connection. If with difficulty and hardship, I got my flight, okay? This is a human being is dying, you see? So there are people hyperbolic irfani. They have not understood what the irfanism is. True irfanism is the true ma'rifat of God. That means what pleases Allah I should do, not what pleases me. No, 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 no. Hajj. I live Hajj. To hell with you. You die. I want to go to Jannat. I can't give up my Jannat for your life. That is not Islam. That is not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us. A guy is dying. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you to save that guy. Okay? There's a fire. Aw hariqin. Hariq, fire. There's a fire, and you, Mr. Irfani, hyperbolic Irfanism, you have not balanced. Irfanism is required. That is must. Like Sheikh Bahjat and all these great Arafas. But sometimes we see some of our youth around the world, they become so obsessed with irfan that they don't know what pleases Allah and what pleases their nafs and what pleases their shaitan. So that's why I say hyperbolic irfani people. So this guy, the guy is in the fire, and you're afraid you will miss your flight. There's no other flight, and your Hajj will go away. Go and save that guy. And Hajj will not be wajib upon you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, see how He tests you. Something you love to do, going for Hajj. Something He loves to see, the humanity, thinking about others. Okay? So, كإنقاذ غريق أو حريق أو مساو له. Saving somebody from drowning, sinking, or somebody from fire, or something similar to these kind of conditions, extreme condition. No one is there. No, you only are the one you can save, because no, fire engine is not there, fire brigade or firefighters or whatever you guys call them. Neither the rescue people are there. Nobody is there. You are there, and you have either you missed the flight by saving this guy, going away from your route, and you're seeing that guy is being drowning, or there is a fire and there's no one there to help that guy. And so no, تعين ترك الحج. It becomes the choice is then you have to leave the Hajj. والإتيان بالواجب الأهم في الصورة الأولى. Okay, in the first scenario, you have to perform you have to save that واجب الأهم. So وإذا استلزم الإتيان بالحج ترك واجب أهم من الحج كإنقاذ غريق أو حريق أو مساو له تعين ترك الحج والإتيان بالواجب الأهم في الصورة الأولى، وفي الصورة ويتخير بينهما في الصورة الثانية. So this is the scenario that it becomes necessary for you to leave the Hajj and perform the most obligatory action amongst them, amongst these scenarios. Okay, where did we go? وكذلك الحال فيما إذا توقف أداء الحج على ارتكاب محرم كان الاجتناب عنه أهم من الحج أو مساو له. Similar situation. If you're going for Hajj is going to cause you to commit haram, then don't do haram. But I won't be able to go for Hajj. Don't go for Hajj. Hajj is wajib, not wajib on you, if that's the case. So, محرم كان الاجتناب عنه أهم من الحج أو مساو له. So, anything haram or similar to haram, something you have to avoid. For example, many people, they want to go Hajj. Let's say this guy is hyperbolic irfani guy. He's obsessed to go for Hajj. So what will he do? He will steal some money, go for Hajj. Obviously, that's not normally the case. Stealing, not direct stealing, indirect stealing, I've seen a lot. They take loan from people, and people, they want the loan to be given back. Give me my money back. Give me my money back. Okay, I've seen these examples. Forget about Hajj, they go ziyarat, which is not even wajib. And this guy is calling, oh, my money you didn't give me. Oh, you know, brother, I am in Hajj. Hajj, what Hajj? I need my money. I told you I need. Why didn't you inform me before you go for Hajj? I need my money. You know, like it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Hajj is wajib. Nah, it's not wajib. I need my money. You're supposed to give me my money back. Your Hajj is invalid, batil. You're not supposed to go Hajj. I want my money. There's some people, they try to make you guilt feel. You know, I'm pleasing Allah. I'm in ziyarat. I'll do dua for you. I don't want your dua. I want your money. I want the money I gave you. That people, strange people. This is called stealing, theft, indirect theft. You're not allowed to do that. No, but this Hajj, yeah, Allah is not made Hajj wajib by stealing some other people's money. That person needs his money back. Yes. If he had told you, I need only $100 monthly, and you had like $10,000, $8,000, you pay 100 and you go for Hajj. Even in this case, it's better to seek permission. You give me permission to go for Hajj. If he says no, just give him the whole money, whatever loan, whatever money is there. But if he says yes, yes. But what about the many people, they have bank loans? Bank loans, they don't want more than what they're, because they're charging you interest. They're already looting you. So, so they are like charging you interest. So they just want the $100. That's it. Bank loans, you can go for Hajj. Those people have given you loan and they know you can pay more, but they don't ask you for more. Some purpose is there, some wisdom is there for in the mind of the giver. He just want monthly only $500. He doesn't want the whole 10,000. And even if you have 10,000, you can use it. But if somebody is demanding and he wants his money, and you go for Hajj or Ziyarat, that is sin. And I'm saying it with my mouth full. It is a sin. So you cannot go with other people money on your shoulder and enjoy irfanism, hyperbolic irfanism. Oh, I'm in Hajj. You are going to prevent me from Hajj. Yes, I'm going to prevent you, because God of Hajj, the one who we are going for, he has not made it obligatory upon you. Don't try to fool me. Okay, give me my money back. Anyhow, I've seen a lot of these cases. Many people, they suffer, they have problems, and they want their money back, and that guy is enjoying. Yes. So, وَكَذَا إِذَا تَوَقَّفَ أَدَاءُ الْحَجِّ. Same thing if your Hajj is going to be based or depend or rely on ارتكاب محرم, performing haram act, كان الاجتناب عنه أهم. Avoiding that haram is more important than the Hajj or musawin lahu. So you have to, you don't have to perform wajib. So haram, avoiding haram is equal to wajib. You see, equal to Hajj. Or haram was no greater. So maybe sometimes performing haram is equal to performing wajib. It cannot be, but we are putting in hypothetical situation, because it's mentioned wajib more important. Somebody says I did not complete the first line. Let me see, what did I miss? Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So here we were. وإذا استلزم الإتيان بالحج ترك واجب أهم من الحج أو مساو له. The wajib is either more important than the Hajj or equal to Hajj. Okay? Let's see a scenario equal to Hajj. إذا استلزم ترك واجب أهم. Like saving the life of that person is more important than the Hajj. Here you have to leave the Hajj. What about if it was equal to Hajj? How? Let's say you made another. You made another that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm giving you a hypothetical example. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me a child, for example, I'm old, khalas, no more children. I need grandchildren, inshallah, with your du'as. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give, let's say, for example, my son a child or my daughter a child, or give me grandchildren. In the days of Hajj, I'll go and perform ziyarat of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. And Hajj was not obligatory upon me when I made this nadar. And the days pass and I got money and from here and there, and then mashallah, I got the istita'a, the ability, financial ability I was able to get. So what is here? Hajj became wajib upon me. And I got a grandchild. Ziyarat became wajib upon me. Can you see the scenario? Two things. Why ziyarat became wajib? Because I had made a vow. If lillahi alayya, for example, No, inshallah, if Allah gives me grandchildren, I'll go for ziyarat. It's a true vow, okay? So if Allah gives me, let me make a vow and be witness. If Allah gives me a grandchild, okay, I will go for ziyarat of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, okay, or ziyarat of Imam Rada alayhi salatu wasalam, one of the two ziyarat. So if I get a grandchild, it becomes wajib on me. But for me, Hajj wajib is done already, alhamdulillah. But let's say hypothetically, I had never done the Hajj wajib. So now I got a child in Dhul Qa'dah, okay, and I had made nadhr because the ziyarat of Imam Hussein on the day of Arafah is very important. So I had made the nadhr of ziyarat of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, for example. I did not make the nadhr on day of Arafah. I just made a general nadhr to visit Imam Hussein. So let's take a hypothetical scenario to not to let me put in a complicated situation. So I made a vow, or somebody made a vow, that if he gets a grandchild, he will go to ziyarat of Imam Hussein on the day of Arafah. Still the grandchild is not there. And Hajj is not wajib because he doesn't have money. And here comes the money, blessings of Allah. Dhul Qa'd or Shawwal, he gets a grandchild. And he gets money. Subhanallah, blessings and blessings. So now two things became wajib on him equally. Performing the Hajj is wajib because wealth is there. And going to ziyarat on the day of Arafah, Imam Hussein, is wajib because the nadhr was there. So both nadhr and Hajj, they are both equally become wajib. Did I miss that point? I think so. Yes. Musawin lahu, or equal to. More important than Hajj or equal? More important, like he gave me example, like drowning and fire. But this is Hajj, performance of Hajj. So we said, in the first scenario, when it is more important, leave Hajj. In the second scenario, وَيَتَخَيَّرُ بَيْنَهُمَا فِي السُّورَةِ الثَّانِيَةِ, which is the Surah Thaniya, second example or second scenario, it is equality. So if it's equal, khalas, you have an option. Either you go for Hajj or either you go for ziyarat. So, but what about the vow? You pay kafara, penalty. Okay? So you have an option because your nadhr was fulfilled and you became able to perform Hajj equally. So now two wajib has fallen on your head equally. So which one? You choose anyone. As long as there is no somebody's dying, somebody's going to be hurt, somebody, that first scenario. The second scenario, something which is related to God. God says, okay, no problem. You do ziyarat, I will be pleased. You come to me Hajj, I will be pleased. In both, I have pleasure. So you can choose any one of them. And if you choose Hajj, then you can go for ziyarat next year, Arafah, or pay kafara. If you choose ziyarat, you can go Hajj next year, inshallah. The same thing, haram. Haram means like more important than Hajj. So if you are going to loot somebody's money, no. Don't loot the money, don't go for Hajj. If you are going to usurp somebody's car to go for Hajj, or somebody's camel, for example, those days, no, don't go. Don't steal, don't commit haram. Or to avoid something equal, which is nadhr. Not going for Hajj, haram. Not fulfilling nadhr, haram. So you have two equal haram here. You have to do one of them because two equal wajib are there. So you have to do one of them, you have to leave one of them. So the same example of colliding ziyarat with obligatory ziyarat with obligatory Hajj, it can be suitable for the second example. So if it was equal, if you leave Hajj, you're committing haram. If you leave that obligatory ziyarat, you're committing haram. And if you do Hajj, you're committing wajib. So you are in a situation where wajib and haram are colliding together. So you have to choose one of them. You can't do it both. You can't leave both. So that's equal. So here you have a choice, as he has mentioned. I hope I completed that. Okay. So now, إذا حج مع استلزام حج ترك واجب أهم I will leave this for tomorrow because today we have majlis, inshallah. So we will do ruling number 15 tomorrow, بإذن ta'ala. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين